So at some point in version 2.6, the Tower of Adversity is actually getting 2 more floors in the middle tower. Now, there are some mixed feelings about this. A lot of you guys might actually think this is greedy and stupid from Kuro, but here's what I think. I think it's actually fine, especially for veteran players who've been playing the game a bit longer, because I think it'll be awesome to get to use more of my characters now. Because as we're going in Withering Waves, I'm noticing that I'm using some of my characters far less than other characters, and these 2 new floors should give me the opportunity to use more characters overall, which I think is nice. Of course, these 2 new floors aren't going to be very friendly towards newer players, but I don't think newer players should go through this game expecting to beat the end game that fast. Plus, it's not like the addition of 2 more floors makes it where you can't beat the previous floors. And also, the characters are the gameplay loop of this game. You get pulls from events, world exploration, everything. You get pulls from anything, even if they're handed out to you. You'll eventually get more characters as you play the game. So eventually, you will be able to beat the end game, no matter what. So overall, it's just going to take a tad bit longer for newer players to get a full clear in Tower of Adversity for now, until they just start getting more characters and teams together, which is fine. With these 2 new floors, it should be just 1 more team. And if you're wondering, the Astrite you get out of this is 100 Astrite. It's not that much. You're not missing out on too much Astrite. That's less than the free weekly mode that you can do in 10 minutes. That gives you 160 Astrite. It's not like a crazy amount that you will be missing out on. Overall, I think it's fine. At this point, for veteran players, you should have plenty of teams. The only way that I see these 2 new floors being a problem is if they start making Tower of Adversity a lot like Whimpering Waste, where the buffs are super specific and chilled to the featured characters, and that there is massive HP inflation. But we shall wait and see what happens in the next reset, because I believe that's when these 2 new floors will come. And if it's really that bad, just start building more characters. Just lock in, build more characters, like Danjin. Start learning how to play Danjin. She can literally solo the left or right tower completely fine. There's a lot of people that I've seen from playing on their accounts that don't have Havoc Rover built, and they're missing out on a really good potential DPS there. Havoc Rover's amazing. He really is. That's one character you could use. If you have a calculator, like, lock in and start building your calculator. I'm telling you, a high invested calculator with some good skill can go a long way. That's going to take some practice and some commitment, but it's worth it in the end. He'll be another DPS. Build your Sanwa if you haven't at this point. Sanwa is too goated. Mortefi, Yang, even though she isn't buffing damage, she helps with energy regen, and her field time's very short, which means faster rotations for a whole team in general, which equates to more DPS. Honestly, if you're rotating through these characters super fast, your DPS is actually going to be a pretty decent amount. So just start digging in your butt, twin, and lock in, build some of these characters. Even Chisia. Chisia can go a long way. Like, if you build Chisia now for like a fusion tower, you'll be goated with the sauce. Like, actually, I don't think it's really greedy, to be honest. I think it's just another little extra fun thing to do, and you're gonna be able to use more characters, which is, in my opinion, fine. I don't think it's greedy unless the whole tower becomes like Whimpering Waste. But we have yet to be at that point, and we'll see what they do once we get them. Hopefully this video doesn't age like milk. We shall wait and see. Okay, just quickly adding this into the video. I'm going back into the live stream, and this might be a little tease on what the next tower reset is actually going to be about. It looks like Electro and Arrow is going to be the focus buffs. So anything that could help Augusta. So maybe the same buff that we have now or something similar, which be able to benefit Calculator and Shang Liao no matter what. But for Arrow, people who have Gion can work. Cardathea could work as well, but I'm not sure what the buff for Arrow is going to be. I wish I could read whatever language this is, but I can't. And it looks like the first floor is going to be Fallacy, which isn't too hard. All those characters that I just mentioned could beat it easily. But they actually do go through the other additional floors here. We can't see the boss, obviously, but it doesn't show any like attribute buff or anything, so this might be a reach, but we could probably assume that the buffs for these 2 other floors are going to be a bit more friendly to more characters. And that's just going based on the fact that they don't have the elements there. I'm assuming this is going to be more of a general buff, which if so, it could be massive, and they're the same for both floors. It might be okay. Again, we have to just wait and see. Like, honestly, if the next reset is anything like this current one that we have now, which incentivizes electro characters like Shangli Yao and Calculator, then I think it's completely fine. The bosses didn't feel like they have insane HP, and the left and right side was easy enough to beat, so if it continues down that path, then I think Tower of Adversity will be completely fine with these 2 new floors. Tower of Adversity looks like it'll be fine. Let's just bring all of our criticism back to Whimpering Waste, okay? Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to, I don't know. I was going to say something, but I forgot. I was going to say something, but I completely forgot. Honestly, I'm trying to yap a little bit more to get this video extended just by a tad bit. But honestly, I'm running out of things to talk about. Oh, I've got another thing to mention. Another reason why I think this is fine is because personally, this is a personal take, it adds a little bit more challenge, right? Because 2 more floors means 2 more bosses. I like fighting bosses. I mean, that's really, I really do like fighting bosses, you know? Anyway, again, let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.